Hey guys, for this video, the matchup I want to discuss is the matchup between Tengen and Sanemi versus someone like Akaza, one of the strongest upper moon demons in the Demon Slayer verse. Who would win? Well, you got two exceptional, well-renowned Demon Slayer core members versus one of the strongest demons, that being Akaza. As we all know, I believe someone like Sanemi and Tengen would have, better fighting skills overall. I mean, they are one of the best Hashira in the verse. Someone like Sanemi kind of specializes in wind breathing, known for its fast, effective cutting. Someone like Tengen, specializes in sound breathing, clearly. He does also kind of operate with unconventional methods. He is a ninja, so he does kind of use more so like underhanded tactics, kind of sneak attacks as well. He's known for being fast, swift, and overall just unpredictable. Somebody like Akaza, I mean, as we all know, he kind of specializes in just being a brawler, though he kind of makes up for the lack of technical skills like somebody like Sanemi and somebody like Tengen might have, due to the fact he's just so overwhelmingly strong, and he has a regenerative healing factor of the demons. He has probably one of the best regenerative healing factors that we see in the verse. I mean, he basically heals instantly as soon as he, has any type of slashes, cuts, or any level of damage. It just heals effectively, just instantaneously. So any damage that he takes will clearly be healed. I mean, the main deciding factor, for this fight, at least for me, when it comes to deciding a victor for this matchup, is due to the fact, if you've seen the movie, the only reason why he lost is because he gave up. He kind of connected to his human side. He kind of became vulnerable spiritually, not physically. It was more so like the fight between Akaza and Tanjiro was more of a spiritual matchup than an actual physical one. If it was just purely just physical, they would have both lost. I mean, he kind of just gave up. He even got decapitated, but his body, his willpower to just keep fighting was just too strong. I mean, it was basically, he almost couldn't even overcome how much he wanted to fight. He almost kind of had to basically force himself, both spiritually and physically, to give up. Another thing, too, that I think these two kind of lack is that I think they kind of like the keen, attentive nature like somebody like Tanjiro has. And somebody like Tanjiro is very, keen and observant. He was able to catch on kind of like, the compass that, this guy kind of has a level of precognition. He's / sense like battle intent / just overall just killing intent in general. I don't know if Tengen and Sanemi would be able to pick up on that. Even if they did know that, how would they be able to suppress their killing intent? I don't think they could. I don't think, especially somebody like Sanemi. I mean, he's just too brash, too rambunctious. I think he wouldn't have it in him to kind of like suppress his killing, his overwhelming killing intent and just overall just rage in general. I don't think he has that level of just, emotional clarity and maturity. Somebody like Tengen probably could, due to the fact that he's a ninja. Obviously being a ninja, they kind of teach you emotional regulation. So I think maybe he could do it. But, with Sanemi, I feel like, Sanemi is just so much of a wild card in this fight. I don't think he'd be able to do it. So unfortunately for this matchup, I do think they put up a pretty good fight. But against Akaza, I believe they would lose eventually. They kind of like the endurance. They like, kind of like the speed as well. Akaza is really fast. And with the compass and the precognition, they would get overwhelmed pretty quickly.